This is Adam Miller, your movies correspondent and associate producer for The RPM Show. Here to tell you about the new movie called The Hangover Part 2. Now, most of the cast and the crew are the same. Bradley Cooper is back as Phil. Ed Helms is back as Stu. Zach Galifianakis returns as Alan. And, of course, Justin Bartha returns as Doug. Now, the movie picks up with Stu is getting married. And he is marrying his wife, his soon-to-be wife, in Thailand, where her family originated from. Now, of course, everybody flies over to Thailand for the wedding. And what happens is Phil, Stu, Alan, Doug, and, of course, the bride's brother, Teddy, are sitting around a campfire on the beach. And they're having a little toast, to the success of the wedding. Well, what happens is Phil, Stu, and Alan wake up in a hotel room, no memory of what happened, and find out that they have caused a lot more trouble than they did in Las Vegas. So this is basically the same routine. They wake up in a hotel room, no idea how they got there, no idea what happened the night before. So that's basically the sum of the whole movie. Now, with that being said, that is one of the reasons that this movie really fails to live up to the first one. Mostly because when you watch the movie, it is really a carbon copy of the first movie. There's nothing different. Everything, they follow the same formula and the same track of events. However, the only thing here is that a lot of those events are I thought were way too over the top in terms of crudeness and absolute grossness. There were a couple that have now put mental pictures in my head that I'm trying to get rid of. Well, actually, just one thing in particular that really created a lot of mental pictures that right now I'm trying to get rid of. But anyway, The Hangover Part 2, I'm sorry to say, is really not as good as the first one. The Hangover was, in my opinion, one of the funniest movies ever made. Well, not ever made. One of the funniest movies that I've seen in a long time. Certainly one of the surprisingly funny movies that I've seen in a long time. But it's just, I really think they should have just left the first one. Really. I don't think it was necessary. I mean, don't get me wrong. It had its moments. It had its good moments. It had a few funny one-liners and a few funny parts. But overall, the overall tone of it was just way over the top. It was just unnecessarily crude and just downright gross. And just in a way, they really drained the fun out of the characters that we saw in the first movie. It really took them in another direction that was just, you didn't like them anymore. So that was my whole thing with The Hangover Part 2. I mean, go see. You can make the call on whether it's good or not, and you can go see it on your own timely leisure. But I didn't really care much for it. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I'm being generous with that. It was good. It had its moments, but overall, it was not as good as the first one, to say the least. So, I want to know what you think about this movie. Am I right on the 8 ball or am I not? So, email me your thoughts to adam@therpmshow.com. And also check out our website, therpmshow.com. Link with us on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Hub Pages, Blueberry. Download our shows on iTunes. Our website has currently been updated, so we got new material on there. Read our articles on Hub Pages. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get instant access to all of our other videos. Of course, friend us on Facebook. We got a lot going on, a lot coming up in the summer, so you don't want to miss a beat. So until next time for another review or another news story, I will see you then, and stay tuned.